Right, let's have a look at what Spirit has to say today. They're saying no cards, Charlie. You know that song, Don't You Worry Child, Heaven's Got a Plan for You? I'm hearing that play now. Release the old, bring in the new. I'm seeing a parting. It's really interesting because it's like static. I'm seeing through static. Wow. This is like a new earth. It feels like fifth dimensional energy that we're moving into. This is what is being prepared for. This is what we're actually being prepared for here. Because it feels like we're in this... The density of the energies, again, it's a little bit more obscure energy in terms of a tangible energy. That I would liken it to more fifth dimensional rather than fourth dimensional. There's a lighter energy at play here, but that's why we're having to release all this energy first of all. There's a portal that's taking place here for this, which is asking you to step into that. Release the density. Release all the density. This is, I tell you what, this blows my own mind sometimes when they give me these messages. I'm like, oh yeah. Right, okay, let's see. Let's see what Spirit, they're saying we haven't finished. It's really important right now to understand where you came from. It will ground you. It will really help to ground you. Where you came from will help to ground you. I mean, that's definitely accurate. For me, at least. And you shouldn't fear what you're being led into. You shouldn't fear that. We're right behind you. We're right behind you. There's a birthing of a new age here. And with that comes a new set of illusions, I suppose, or a new imprint, inlay of the reality, a new perception. Don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. That's very accurate as well, thank you. It doesn't need to be complicated. It just doesn't need to be. If it's complicated, if you're watching this and saying, yeah, but you don't understand my life, it doesn't need to be. It actually really isn't. It's just a perception that hasn't been tapped into yet. I keep hearing all will be revealed. Everything is going through a change in terms of how things are done. It's really important that you're able to master yourself at this time because of what is being presented. This is so accurate for me anyway. I hope you guys are finding use from it. I'll just sit here and channel for myself. I'll go live and just keep channeling. But yeah, this is really useful for me. Keep going. What else can you tell me? Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. They're telling me something now about me, which is totally accurate. Okay, I'm listening. Wow. So, you know how a book has a centerfold? We're in the middle of the book. So you know the centerpiece of the book has a centerfold and there's a mirrored element to it. We're in that right now. So a lot of old wounds, they're saying don't overcomplicate this. Listen to the next part. Right, okay. It's a story that has never been told before. Okay, it's a story that has never been told before. Which is why it's really important to listen right now. Listening. Right, I'm going to just sit here and listen. They're saying don't discount any details at the moment. It's not the time to do that. Don't discount any details right now because it's going to give you a clue as to what you need to understand. But you can move through this. My throat chakra healing will take place also. Thank you. It doesn't need to be understood right now. Just need to be heard, let's say. So if this isn't making sense, just try and understand and listen best you can. If it doesn't, just try and do what you can. Alright, shall I go to cards? Wow. I just saw change. The change card came through. Okay. Wow. Okay, your path. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Yes. So in meditation, I was in this energy and I was like, let me just have a look around this energy here because I feel like there's a like illusion here. And I looked and it was just the most insanely heavenly energy. And I was like, okay, I'm staying here. Like, it was like all of my energy and issues were presented to me and I had to kind of take a break, understand that, then go on to the meditation and be in that kind of really high vibrational energy. But that's what we're being presented with as a collective, I think, is we're just so close to birthing something here. Don't allow resentment of the past to block you. Because the resentment of the past... hang on, let me sit in this energy a little bit more here because I feel like they want me to get this. They keep saying listen, so I'm going to listen. You're in control of your own path, which means how you choose to respond and or view a situation is entirely up to you. But that will be what dictates this next phase, should you choose to go into it. Wow. Okay, so the healing side of things, if you feel like things aren't working in your favor or it doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere, it just means that you're in a shadow and you're moving through that. And it's not easy. And so they're challenging you to do more, but it probably feels like it's a bit of a tough slog. It's designed to be that, to get you to this next phase, basically. They're saying, stop, don't pull the next cards. It's really important that you understand that now. So if you're like, why is this happening to me? That you're needing to come out of a certain perception, a certain viewpoint, a certain way of dealing with it. Or this next phase won't work. If you keep expecting it to be an issue for you, it will be an issue. No, they don't want me to explain it like that. Tell me how to explain it like in the way you said it. You deal with it as you need to understand it. The way you're presented with an issue, you move through it as though you understand why it was placed there. If you keep focusing on the issue being there and it's like you've had to do the work and you've had to walk around it and you've had to go through it and you've had to try and make some big fuss, You've lost the essence of what the lesson was. You've lost the essence of what it means. Just release it. It doesn't need to be analysed. The mind is, especially Libra season, the mind is going to be playing a lot of kind of energetic interference here to kind of counteract what is going on an energetic level, on a soul level. Don't let the mind come in to do that. If it's an issue, it just means there's a reflection back onto you to resolve it, rather than being, why did they do that? And why? There's too much projection going on here. And that has to end with somebody. So someone has to take responsibility for something to be learnt here, rather than just blaming. This is even so accurate for me. This is so accurate, right? I'm sorry to say that. What I'm hearing is so accurate. Okay, so we've got the Miriam, the sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Yep, that's so true. And Melchizedek, higher learning. Okay, so that is, again, a focus that needs to take place. And once you get into that energy, you can expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So they're maneuvering you into this position in order for you to truly understand what it means for this path of yours. Okay, guys, hopefully that makes sense. I wish you the best of luck. Take care.